the Rupert Murdoch empire. It'd be really interesting to see the development like this. Whereas like normally you're like, oh, let me tell you about that Sultana man. Hello and welcome to the Friday Drink. I'm your host Tim.
I'm your host Ruth.
It's been a long week, so kick back, grab something cold from the fridge, you know the deal, and guess what? We're having one of these today.
Oh my goodness, what is it?
Matzo's Broom Brewery's ginger beer.
Oh man, I'm so excited. I mean, we love beer, but I also love ginger beer, and I love a good alcoholic ginger beer. How very exciting.
Yeah, we're definitely like deviating from the beer, going just to add a little bit of ginger in it, and you know what? See what happens.
See what happens. Tim, can you tell us about the brewery?
So, Matzo's Brewery, they claim actually to be the most remote brewery in Australia.
How do you even judge that though?
They're from Broome, so it's a long way from anything. So it's a fair call.
We've been there. It's a whiles away.
Yeah, so they've been operating since 1997, and yeah, they started off as this tiny little microbrewery, art cafe type thing, and now they're selling drinks all over the country, and they do a lot of different sort of flavors. So yeah, we're giving their ginger beer a go and a review, and I'm really keen, I'm really excited.
Keen as a bean.
All right, so what do you think about this beautiful label?
You're not laughing at any of my jokes today. All right. Look, it's all right.
It's all right label. Doesn't really spark any joy.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Me neither.
sorry.
I mean, it's just an orange. You know, sort of got that.
Lots of orange and brown, and I know it's ginger beer, but like.
Yeah, it's definitely not the most exciting label we've seen.
No, sorry.
Oh yeah, I was looking on the website.
Yeah.
And they had an older label with lots of like flowers and
yeah. See, that looks fun. Like
floralness and tropicalness.
Yes.
But yeah, they've kind of gone for this more minimalist style, which I think a lot of companies do. And I don't know, it's just
I'm not digging it. Been to Broome though, and these colours do remind me of Broome.
Yeah,
There's
maybe they're
a lot
going
of like
true.
red dirt, a lot of sand. I mean, I look at that, I'm like, oh yeah, it's from Broome. Those are the correct colours. So you know.
Yeah, maybe they're trying to get back to their Broome roots.
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah.
It looks like just regular, like, you know, like Bundaberg ginger beer, doesn't it?
Regular Bundaberg
Smells like ginger beer. It does say that you should have this over ice with a bit of lime, but we don't have any limes.
We're we're
having
being
it in our beer
curious
glasses.
today. So
why not?
yeah, do you want to cheers this?
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers! Alright. Oh, went up my nose.
Alright, what's your one word for this?
Aromatic.
Aromatic.
Maybe
Very
because
nice.
it went up my nose.
Maybe because it went up your nose. I would say sweet.
Sweet.
Yeah,
it
it's
is pretty sweet,
yeah,
isn't it?
Sweet.
Yeah, no, it's good. I mean, I like alcoholic ginger beer. On occasion, it's not, for me, it's not like a drinking all the time thing. But
Yeah, there's a few brands out there, and you know, I'd give each one its due course and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about local issues, local things.
That was a good segue.
Getting some really informed takes. Yeah, because you know what? Let's talk about real life. Royal Commission coming up for Kevin Rudd's inquiry into the Murdoch media empire.
Yeah.
Looking to break it up or get some control in there. Ruth, what is your hot take?
My hot take. I mean, I feel like I don't know. I haven't done enough research about it to say anything.
Neither have I.
Particularly clever, but I mean, I've always thought that Murdoch owning a majority of
It's like
the newspapers in Australia is just a bit like
not just
oh boy.
newspapers. It's like news
the
everything.
news. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, like it does feel a bit like, whew, boy, mama.
It was like 60 to 70% in like metropolitan areas.
Not okay, is it? It's just not.
Well, it's one of those things where I think this whole thing comes across, it kind of clashes with like the two different Australian brains of like, there's like that old man brain which is like, well, if you don't like it, you don't have to read it, you don't have to watch it. And then you've got that other like brain which is like your primary school teacher being like, now let's just give everyone a fair go, okay? So it's like these two Aussie brains like bashing against each other. And
That's a good point.
Old mate
K-Rudd, Kevin.
Old mate
Kevin 07.
Kevin 07, as I remember him when I was a child.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying to Ruth earlier that it's like he's kind of a bit of like a TV character at this moment where he kind of got like lost in season 1 after he got deposed and kind of quit politics, and now he's returned with like a very weathered face
Bushy
and a beard. Like he's probably got some bow staff skills. Like he's also mastered along the way to kind of like, I don't know, save the heroes at the end of season 3 or something.
He is doing a bit of a Benji Stark.
Yeah,
Uncle
a bit of a Benji. So
yeah, he's like
Uncle Kevin.
Uncle Kevin. Oh, that sounds yuck.
Yeah, that's right.
But no, it is. It's like, he got yeeted in season 1 and now, we're in season 5 or whatever, and he's back and he's come to help us fight the White Walkers, or in this case, the Murdoch media, and I guess that makes Rupert the Night King?
He's far too tanned for that.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, he's like a tan version of that dude. And instead of like saying nothing and just looking off into the distance, he just has a lot of newspapers and news outlets doing all the talking for him.
True.
But like, what is even like a royal commission kind of thing? I always hear that and I'm just like, yes. That could mean basically anything. And I just imagine
are you asking me like I know exactly what a royal commission is?
What do you think of when you think of a royal commission?
It makes me think of like, it's so stupid, but I hear royal commission and I think of a marching band, like they give him a parade.
What? Like a celebration? That's it.
Time for the Royal Commission, and it's
gonna
like
be awkward.
You get like a parade.
There's gonna be some really bad bagpipes playing, and
obviously,
that's your
I know that's not what a Royal Commission is. I'm not stupid, but like I think the first time I ever heard
that
the
sounds
term,
pretty bad though.
Yeah, no, it makes me sound pretty dumb. But I think that's the first time I heard the term. I don't know exactly what it entails. I'm guessing it's like a fancy way of saying an investigation, right?
Yeah, but it's the Royal Commission, so it's the best investigators.
Yeah, it's a fancy parade.
It's a fancy parade of investigators trying to figure out. But like, let's imagine they found out that it was like not okay to do this or whatever.
Yeah.
What would happen to all of the Sky Newses, the Australian newspapers?
Yeah, like would they have to get divvied up to people? Would people have to
they cast lots
to the death?
Yeah, I was saying Succession War.
Yeah, gladiators.
Succession War. Yeah, it's just like you get all of these different factions and it's just everyone's
people fighting
trying to,
over the
news outlets.
Yeah.
And then you don't know who's on whose side.
That could be
backstabbing.
an interesting like dystopian novel.
Betrayal.
Ninjas.
Oi! And then, there's all these secret factions and then alliances, and everyone's just fighting over like
the media.
Yeah, like really like dodgy tabloids and news media.
I like it.
I always thought like a succession war is like a really good way to deal with things. Only the strong survive.
Quote Tim Gilmore.
Yeah, only the strong survive.
Only the strong survive. So if we have kids one day, in our will, when we both die, are they just going to have to fight over all our stuff? Is that going to be in your will?
Well, I don't think there's going to be...
They have to, like, duel?
There's not going to be much stuff.
No.
And I prefer... Like, a duel is not a succession war. Duel is between two people. A succession war is, like, if one lot of the kids got all their mates to fight one lot of the other kids.
It sounds very like
mates.
Vikings / Nordic.
I think it should be
more family saga.
I think it should be more applicable to empires rather than just like who gets my stuff when I'm dead.
Like the Murdoch Empire.
Exactly. Yeah.
There we go. Succession war. That's Tim's hot take.
Yeah. If you have a hot take or like support a succession war, then let us know in the comments.
Should we actually talk about the drink today?
Yeah, I'm digging it.
I'm digging it too. It is very sweet though. I mean, honestly, to me, alcoholic ginger beer kind of tastes like regular ginger beer. And, and that's all the brands. And it's just, I think the heat from the ginger sort of overpowers like the alcohol taste, which for some people that might be nice. But then it does ask the question of, well, why didn't I just buy a ginger beer?
Well, that's
for like half the price.
I mean, I think I'm kind of spot on with that. Is like a Bundaberg kind of bottle is pretty good, and I'm not saying that this is bad, but it's
nice.
kind of the same.
Yeah,
but with
maybe it tastes a bit sour.
Yeah, I like the sour
nice.
kind of taste.
Yeah.
But you can accomplish that with like a bit of squeeze of lime in your ginger beer anyway.
I mean, it's yum. It's really good, but. Yeah, I don't know. I've ordered alcoholic ginger beer before, and I've always thought this. It's like, I could have just got a regular one.
Yeah, exactly.
And it wouldn't have been that much different, and it would have been cheaper.
Yeah, it doesn't bring as much new to the table as you'd hope. But who would you rec this for?
Probably, I mean, pretty boring, but someone who likes ginger and who likes ginger beer.
Yeah, I would be more specific.
It's very gingery. Like, you know how sometimes some ginger flavors are quite mild? This is quite an intense ginger, and the heat stays long after, which I guess, I mean, I really like that about it. Yeah,
I think
maybe more so than Bundy.
I think if we're like comparing it, I'm definitely talking about like Bundaberg ginger beer in the little bottles rather than like your Schweppes or anything like that.
Oh, yeah.
Or like your home brand, Woolies brand ginger beer. That's not real stuff.
No, I mean Bundy ginger beer.
We're comparing apples to apples here.
Sorry, but okay, I'm changing my mind now. It does taste a bit different. It's not like, though, the difference between a non-alcoholic beer and a beer.
That was awful. Don't remind me. I'm getting flashbacks.
Whereas you could drink a regular ginger beer and be quite happy. But look, there are probably some people who love like alcoholic ginger beer, and that's their like drink of choice, and I respect that. It's nice. It tastes good.
I recommend this not for someone who just likes ginger beer, but someone who really likes putting a bit of lime in their ginger beer, because I think it does have that sort of that tartness to it.
Yeah, maybe we really should have put this over ice and had some lime. But
yeah, maybe. But here we are trying it au natural, you know. If they wanted us to really try with ice and lime, they would have included that with the 6-pack.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they would have had like a little like bit of lime that's all like rotted because it was packed in broom or something like that at the bottling plant. And I'm doing what you're doing.
You look way weirder. Tinnies! Tinnies.
What are you gonna give it?
I'm just gonna say it. The tinnies, there's no rhyme or reason to what we give. Like,
it's like if 3 is like your bog standard 2s on the tap at the pub.
Yeah.
How does it compare to that?
Look, I think, and we're taking into account everything, so like label and stuff. It's a little bit sweet for my taste. I'm gonna say 3. It's solid. I wouldn't necessarily pick it every time. But again, it might be someone else's. It's not that it's objectively like bad. It's, you know, good.
It's like it's average. It's like competitive with the 2s.
Yeah.
I would be a bit more favourable, and I'm gonna say a 3.5.
Okay.
Because I think if someone put this in a glass beside a Bundy, like a Bundaberg ginger beer, I would probably prefer it just a little bit.
Sure.
But just a little bit. So that's how I think it really toes it over the line.
Telling it like it is. Timothy Gilmore.
Good analysis.
Thank you for watching the Friday Drink. This has been Tim and Ruth. We've been doing ginger beer. It's been fun. Like and subscribe. Let us know what else you want us to do or talk about. Talked about Rupert Murdoch today. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
What?